Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Boy Bagas Raya.
My name is Muhammad Ramdan Saputra and we're from Group 5 of Civics Education. We will be talking about climate action.
I am Malak.
My name is Citra Novitasari.
My name is Tiara Fazaria.
My name is Ainania Holisfidin Luzana.
My name is Najmi Machokoni.
I'm from Pekanbaru Riau and I'm a Minangnis.
I'm from Ahwal Syahsiyah or Islamic family law. And I'm from Magelang and I'm entirely Javanese because my parents are both from Central Java.
I'm from Depok City, a city that has some similarities with Jakarta. And I was born in Jakarta, so I am Betawi.
I'm majoring in statistics, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science. And my hobbies is listening to music and painting.
And for hobbies, I'm now trying to read more and more so that I can be a valuable Indonesian and global citizen.
My hobby as a citizen, actually, I only like to do some monologue and I like kind of sing by myself, only sing for myself maybe. I see the world nowadays is actually we have found many problems in many aspects in many fields in our life, like in health, in education, in economy, and anything else. So I would like to give one solution that I have made when I was in the senior high school. It is about the point climate change. As you know, the climate change is caused by many factors. One of the factors is the plastics polymer that we found every day in every inch, every details of our daily life, like plastic bottles, plastic bags, plastic bowls and plates, and or anything else. I have a solution that I have made uh, plastic polymer using a natural compound. Like an example, when I was making my scientific paper, I was I made it using potato, so it's become a kind of natural plastic polymer, so it won't what so it won't become toxic in the environment, and we can we can just throw them off. We just can throw them out after we using it. So I think that's my solution for one of the SDGs point, climate change, because I concern that the climate is very urgent point for every for every human's life.
So in this present, where industrial factories has been growing enormously, people normalize being apathetic about the destruction of natural surroundings to build up construction. That causes nature, which is the habitat for many living creatures, to contract, become inhabitable, which would also affect the life of the living creatures itself and their environment. With that happening in all sorts of places around the world, global warming would be a minute away just yet to come due to lack of forests being caused by illegal logging for the industrial to build their factories. And the gas emission from the industrial work in those factories. Therefore, climate action stands its ground. What is climate action? Climate action is a form of action to restore the natural environment that has been affected by human activities, such as deforestation, pollution, greenhouse gas emission, etc. Not only that, after executing the rehabilitation of the affected area, it is also to think of ways to maintain the ecosystem so that it won't get the same destructing treatment by humans. How do we do that? We can do that by putting up signs, doing socialization of what would happen if the destruction continues, and many more.
So the solution for the Raya's problem is maybe the government can enforce stricter regulations on industries, requiring them to minimize emissions, manage waste responsibly, and avoid illegal logging. This can involve imposing fines on industries that violate environmental laws and encourage sustainable practices through policies like carbon tax or cap and trade systems. Therefore, it is very rational to have a through checking survey of the operational license of this industry. That was the solution for bias problem. Okay, next,
So the topic is climate action. Uh, Taking urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. It highlights the need for global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emission, adapt to changing climates, and build resilience in communities. My chosen problem is over reliance on single-use plastics in daily life. The daily life impacts as like single-use plastics like straws, bags, and packaging are widely used in daily life. Our daily life activities, particularly is for convenience, and this, of course, have a contribution to climate change. The disposed plastics often end up in landfills or oceans when they degrade very slowly and contributing further to global warming. And the solution, I guess, to reduce single-use plastics in daily life is we can carry reusable items. We can use reusable shopping bags or tote bags for the groceries. Bring our own water bottle, coffee cup, and stainless steel straw. And use our own food containers when buying takeouts. The other solution is choose products with eco-friendly packaging. For product with biodegradable or recyclable packaging, and support brands that use environmentally friendly packaging. Avoid products and with excessive plastic packaging. And
Climate action is a very good idea to help restore the health of the earth because the condition of the earth is getting worse day by day, whose effects you can see everywhere, such as drought, global warming, and the increasing percentage of various diseases. A climate action that is familiar to many people is the reduction of plastic use, waste management, and so on. This has been carried out by many people in the past 2 or 1 year, but somehow lately it is no longer. And actually, to solve all the problems or to make us more enthusiastic for climate action is with the government's firm action to stop and ensure with control. They will no longer produce packaging goods that will become the government's own problem, because all the problems actually have to be solved from the top so that the bottom will gradually become more orderly and more towards the real goal, the goal that we want to achieve. So I think the point is that in order for the community to continue climate action, there needs to be affirmation from the government for its realization.
Here I will discuss about understanding climate action. Climate action is a critical part of the Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs, especially Goal 13, take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. This goal focuses on first, mitigating greenhouse gas emission, 2. Strengthening resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related hazards, 3. Integrating climate change measures into national policies, strategies, and planning, and the number of Part last one, improving education, awareness, and human and institutional capacity on climate change. Addressing climate change requires global cooperation, policy implementation, technological innovation, and shift in consumption and production patterns to ensure a sustainable future for all. Next, I choose the problem plastic pollution in oceans. Why I choose this problem? Because plastic pollution in oceans is a major environmental issue that impacts marine life, ecosystem, and human health. It's a growing problem due to increasing plastic production, improper waste management, and limited recycling infrastructure. Since plastic takes hundreds of years to break down, they accumulate in the environment, harming marine species and entering the food chain. This problem is particularly urgent due to the alarming rates at which plastic waste is increasing and its irreversible impact on marine biodiversity. So, by combining awareness, policy change, technological solution, and community action, we can significantly reduce the amount of plastic pollution in oceans and work towards a cleaner, healthier.
My problem is the transportation sector accounts for a large percentage of the world carbon emission, especially in large cities like Jakarta maybe. With increasing population and urbanization, the use of private vehicle and fossil fuel public transport continues to increase, and the impact is the air quality and exacerbating climate change. For example, the earth is warming up and causing sea levels to rise, resulting in coastal cities being submerged. The reason I choose this topic is because lately the weather has been very hot during the day and rainy in the afternoon. In addition, many cities in Indonesia are experiencing flooding, and also the level of seawater is increasing, such as in Jakarta. Do you have a solution for this? Maybe.
So the solutions for Rafi's problem is, in my opinion, is to increase the number of electric vehicles and also to reduce illegal logging in the hope of increasing efficiency and reducing pollution in the surrounding environment.
Today, I want to talk about one of our biggest challenges, climate change. We are seeing more extreme weather like floods and wildfires, affecting millions of people around the world. That's why the United Nations created Goal 13, SDG 13, climate action, to push us all to take action. Climate change impacts almost everything: our food, our health, and our economy. If we don't act now, these problems will only get worse. But we do have solutions, and they can make a big difference if we try to follow these solutions. First solution is to switch to renewable energy. One solution is switching to renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. Renewables are clean and can meet our energy needs without polluting the planet. Plus, they can create green jobs and help local economies. Solution 2 is to improve energy efficiency. Another way to help is by using energy more efficiently. Simple actions like choosing LED lights and energy-saving appliances reduce emissions and save money. On a bigger scale, energy-efficient buildings and transport are great for cutting emissions too. Solution 3, protect nature. We also need to protect nature. Forests, oceans, and wetlands absorb carbon and keep our climate stable. By supporting reforestation, marine conservation, and sustainable farming, we can make sure nature stays strong. Finally, to fight climate change, we all have a role. Governments, businesses, and people like us can also help. Let's reduce our energy use, support green products, and speak up for climate friendly policies. Together, we can make a real difference and build a sustainable future.
Then thank you. That's all from me.
That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all from us for Civic Education Group 5.
Thank you.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.